Hello yogis. This class is a level 3 Hatha style, working up towards Mandalasana, which is a pretty advanced pose. It is basically headstand and then walking your feet around yourself. So it involves twisting from the back bend with your forearms on the floor to walking around to more like a down dog with your forearms on the floor and going full circle. So if you don't love headstand or maybe you have any cervical issues, this is probably not the class for you. But if you are adventurous and you find poses like this to be fun to deconstruct and explore in your body, then welcome. Stand at the center of your mat. Place the block between your thighs. Okay, squeeze the block. Squeeze it like crazy. And feel how that just kind of stabilizes everything. Makes you kind of like a steel rod from below the breast line down through the feet. Okay, so we're working with kind of everything above, right? So from the belly button up. Okay, hopefully you still have the loop in your strap. Bring your elbows into the strap and bring your arms overhead. So your hands will be in prayer and you're going to bring your strap, the whole situation overhead. I recommend, so that the strap isn't hitting you in the face, I recommend having the tail of the strap behind you. Bringing the elbows inside the strap, hands to prayer. Okay. So your head, if your arms are short like mine, your back of your head might be touching your strap. If you have longer arms, it might not be. But either way, get your head in front of the strap if it's back there. And then just take a few breaths, pushing your elbows towards the ceiling. Knit your front ribs in. And then on your next exhale, start to side bend towards your left. And really think about pushing your right elbow out to the left. Try to stack your shoulders on top of each other. And breathe into your right side body. Try to make your neck nice and long. So even if the strap is back there and your head is pressing into it slightly, try to keep your chin up. Take a few more breaths here. And then come back up through center. Inhale here. As you exhale, side bend to your right. Keeping your shoulders stacked and really reaching with your left elbow out to the right. Keep your chin up. Squeezing the block. Using that kind of the engagement that squeezing the block gives you to send your body farther over to the right. Okay, and then come back up through center. All right, now we're going to do circles kind of like when we were seated. Okay, so inhale deeply. As you exhale, side bend to your left, and then round through center, really get round through your spine. And then side bend to the right, and then back bend, squeezing the block as you do. And we'll do 5 in each direction. So if the tail of your strap is driving you nuts, maybe you can kind of tuck it somewhere. Here's 3. Try to make big circles and maybe drawing the circles with your elbows. And then switch directions. Inhale as you go back. And exhale through center. Drawing big circles with your elbows on the ceiling. And then come up through center. Remove the strap from your elbows. So place your heels
Place your hands, lift your hips, come up to wheel pose. And set the crown of your head down and work your forearms to the floor. Now, your forearms may or may not stay fully planted. I'm not sure if Mark will or not today. We shall see. And that's okay with me if they move around a little bit, especially as you learn, as long as you feel stable and secure and you don't feel like you're going to hurt your neck. So you can work this with your head slightly off the floor. I kind of like that version because there's less kind of possibility for things to go wrong in your neck there. Okay, but let's try walking, stepping over, and then coming back a few times like we did with wheel pose. So walk your feet to the left, and again, you're going to try to keep pushing down with the right forearm. Lift your right leg, keep your hips really high, and just try to step your foot over without moving your forearms. Okay, keep your feet there. Sink your left hip, and again, just like with wheel pose, keep the hips low as you step the right foot back to forearm wheel. And then walk your feet to the right, keeping your hips high. Start to lift the left foot and spin on the right foot, pushing down into the left elbow. Maybe you kick your fireplace. Keep your feet where they are and just try stepping back. So bend through the right knee, sink the hips, and start to step back to wheel pose and walk back. Press your hands into the floor, come up to wheel maybe, set the back of the head down, and come down. Okay, so you can either continue that work while breathing and doing that. It's fun, but it's a lot to talk and do it at the same time. Okay, so either you will work just the stepping over and back a few times, or perhaps you try a full Mandalasana. Okay, if you want to try it with me, here we go. So you will press up into wheel, or try the drop over. If you're doing a headstand, bend your knees, back bend. Drop. Maybe walk the feet to the right this time. Keep the hips nice and high as you step. Right foot over. Go through the down dog shape. Walk to the left, bend the left knee, sink the hips, and just sneak your right foot up and over. Okay, one more time. Walk to the right, keep your hips high. Skip through center, come to the left, dip your knee, twist your hips, little step, come back. Place your hands, maybe come up through a wheel. Place your back of the head on the floor, then roll down through your spine. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Knock your knees in. Bring your hands to your belly. Take a few deep breaths to process all of that work.